Catherine, the Princess of Wales, has made a surprise public visit today. That's right, Catherine has made a surprise first public visit since ending her chemotherapy treatment, and this unexpected appearance alongside the Prince of Wales, Prince William, was on a visit to Southport. So in this video, I thought I'd cover lots of the videos and the pictures that have been coming out today, as well as what the Prince and Princess of Wales got up to in Southport. The main thing being they held a private meeting with the bereaved families of the 3 children, of course, tragically killed in the knife attack in Southport back in July of this year. And this was, of course, Catherine's first official public engagement since she finished her course of preventative chemotherapy for that undisclosed type of cancer that they discovered earlier this year. Now, royal sources are coming out and saying that she decided to join Prince William to show her, quote, support, empathy and compassion to the local community, and the main source that I'm using for this is a BBC article going through what Catherine got up to today. It says the couple spoke to emergency responders who helped at the scene of the devastating knife attack in the northwest seaside town, with Catherine giving a hug to some of the emergency workers, with Fire Chief Phil Garrigan saying, quote, she could see the emotion in them. The royal visit to Southport had been planned as a low-key event to allow time to be spent in private with families of the 3 children who died and with the dance teacher who was present during the attack. So a very sweet event here, William and Catherine going to show their support for this local community, and in a more low-key way to show that, of course, it's not just for the cameras like some other royals, but this is a real heartfelt moment for the Prince and Princess of Wales, showing that they do really care for this community. Catherine, it says here, was a surprise addition as she made one of only a handful of public appearances this year since revealing her cancer diagnosis. She was wearing a long brown autumnal-looking coat, arriving with her husband to meet the bereaved families and emergency workers described by Prince William as heroes. With her chemotherapy having ended, Catherine has begun a gradual return to work, including meetings about her early years campaign last month, which is one of her main passions, if not her main passion, the early years development stuff. She was constantly taking meetings, even during her treatment. She was doing over Zoom meetings apparently at home, working from home, and she is now having a gradual return to those main meetings in person apparently, but still in private. That is, of course, her main passion, just like Prince William is announcing some big things with his homelessness campaigns recently, as that is one of his main passions. It says, however, this is the biggest moment so far in Catherine returning to royal duties. Of course, in the past, Catherine has spoken of having good days and bad days, and Kensington Palace has actually cautioned that her appearances in public might have to be flexible and be subject to last-minute changes, of course, as she still recovers from the cancer and of course, the chemotherapy treatment, because that is quite a tough treatment, of course. There are some pictures of her speaking to air ambulance paramedics, the groups, and an amazing video of them arriving, looking very smiley, and Catherine is looking wonderful. The visit to Southport was intended by William and Catherine to show the community that it had, quote, not been forgotten. The Prince and Princess of Wales heard about the efforts to bring the community together after the knife attack and the wave of riots that followed. The royal couple spent 90 minutes talking to the families of the 3 children and later passed on the families' thanks to the emergency responders in a meeting in Southport Community Centre. Catherine told the emergency workers there that they had supported families through their darkest times and said on behalf of them, thank you. Now, the royal couple also told emergency workers from police and the health services about the importance of protecting their own well-being and mental health as well, because of course it is Mental Health Day. On the day that they visited, Thursday the 10th of October is Mental Health Day, and they said, quote, the first thing we thought about was actually how on earth you guys are going to handle having seen what you've seen. So please take your time, don't rush back to work, do whatever you need to. And that was Prince William, who with Catherine has campaigned for people to be more open about mental health concerns, another one of their big projects, and very important at that. The couple had made a donation to a fundraiser as well to provide physical and psychological help as well for police and ambulance staff who were caught up in the attack and also the riots that followed. In a message on social media, Prince William and Catherine, the Princess of Wales, said their Southport visit had been, quote, a powerful reminder of the importance of supporting one another in the wake of unimaginable tragedy, with former Chief Constable Andy Rose describing the visit as a massive boost for the emergency workers, saying, quote, it was quite emotional, it is still raw for people. And of course, it gets cycled through the news very quickly. It's these big headlines for a short amount of time, the riots that followed, but then after that, once it dies down, the communities are still left with that really raw experience and the tragedy, but then everyone else across the country just forgets about it. The news cycle is so quick that once that passes through the headlines, they are left with this massive tragedy, and it's kind of this gaping hole in their lives where they've got this big event that happens, it's horrible, and then everyone else forgets about it. And this community has been so boosted by the fact that the Prince and Princess of Wales have visited and made it really important again, and especially on Mental Health Day. That really makes a difference to the community. So it really is a huge deal that they decided to go along to Southport, and of course amazing to see Catherine in this surprise public appearance, her first since confirming she had finished her course of preventative chemotherapy. Absolutely amazing to see her, and she does seem to be looking well. She looked amazing in this autumnal outfit that she was sporting, and lovely to see her engaging in what she does best, talking to people and really getting their feelings of the whole situation and learning all about them. And you can tell from this that they really cared. I mean, they spent 90 minutes sitting down with these bereaved families, talking about their experiences and the mental health side of things as well. I think is amazing that they support that. So absolutely amazing to see them going to Southport. Let me know what you thought of this visit in the comments down below. I'd love to hear everything and read everything that you guys have to say. But for me, this was just an extra boost that I got that notification on my phone from BBC News, the breaking news, Princess Kate makes a surprise appearance at Southport today. I just thought that was wonderful. Instant smiles when I saw that coming through on my phone, the breaking news from BBC. Obviously, it's not always happy breaking news, so to see that was really lovely. But yes, let me know what you thought of this video running down what Catherine and William were doing today. Get your comments in. But yes, thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. And as always, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.